it up, yeah, we lifting up. If it's only us, we could gang. Ain't no switching up, and it's only us, cause the mother niggas ain't the same. Got old friends done switched up, old hoes, they still sluts. Got 4 bros, they just touched. On 3 strikes, they still clutch, but it's still gang, it's still us. Stole cake, but it's still us. Feel good that they feel us, but the main goal is a meal up. Yeah, we played the cards we was dealt. Want a new deck, nigga, deal up. IG got the real tuck, but in real life, bitch, the real luck. Lost him, then I lost him. Yeah, my heart swole, had to heal up. Lost bro, then I lost mo. Yeah, my heart swole, had to heal up. Niggas fighting to survive, and they saying that we bugging out. 100 dreams, 1 income. Shoulda make a nigga thug it out. 1 life before they take it. They gon' make a nigga slug it out. Just us, niggas front it out. Yeah, life's tough, but we love it now. Say niggas fighting to survive, and they saying that we bugging out. 100 dreams, 1 income. Shoulda make a nigga thug it out. 1 life before they take it. They gon' make a nigga slug it out. Just us, niggas front it out. Yeah, life's tough, but we love it now.
And I'm fresher than your baby daddy.
I got my
working now. I wish y'all could have saw his intro before the intro. We got to turn that. We got D1 Thomas in the building.
That boy got buku noise in the mic.
It's on tonight. It's on tonight. We got D1 Thomas in the building.
That Don Julio. Shout out to Mr. Brown. You remember my Julio? Boy, cutting up.
You gotta make me like you had too.
Be you a fool for this one, dog.
Ooh, that's how you pull it up right there.
Give me that hen doggy dog.
Give me right, B.
Cause you a sipper, baby. I got you.
Trust nobody that you ever spend with somebody. What? Shout out to Miss Bridget.
Sipping, my boy. That boy cutting up. Y'all, he was lit before this.
Yeah, so we chilling.
Pre-game warm-up. Pre-game warm-up.
I don't even want him touching the liquor no more.
He done wasted
We almost had some technical difficulties.
He almost ruined everybody's podcast.
This $1,547. That boy gonna add 47 everything.
You gotta forget, don't forget the 82 cents.
84 cents. Everything we taxing, we not 99 cents, we 84 cents. $1.84.
I feel like I'm in my element right now, you know.
You with the game.
That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my dudes. We're in the spotlight right now. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this.
Let's get it.
Been like this.
Ooh.
Hey, what's down, Swaggers and Cashers? Welcome back, man. It's your boy D.
And your boy Fat B.
Don't forget, I'm richer than your boyfriend.
And I'm fresher than your baby daddy.
At all time. Now, man, today, we got a real special guest in the building.
Facts.
This is real special because this is our whole team. We done had a lot of people up here, but this is a nigga we done been in the churches with.
Big facts.
I'm talking about he doing big things, standout athlete. I'm talking about coach, national champion, probably part of the best team ever assembled. We gonna talk about it. I'm talking about one of the probably the best DB to come out of our city in a long time. And we gonna talk about that too, man. We got Dwayne Thomas in the building, man. Yeah.
Let's get it.
He's about to get down in here today.
That boy
Let me
cutting up.
get the team, man.
Facts.
Let's get it. Let him know. Tell him who you is a little bit before we get anything, man.
Now I'm Dwayne Thomas, first of all. We're gonna start that, but I'm D1 Thomas, you feel what I'm saying? Been like that since, park ball, we've been doing this at an early age. Been playing ball is life. You know what I'm saying? We at the top and we're going to keep going there. We're going to stay there. We're going to keep climbing. That's where we belong at.
Yeah, Birdman.
I
hear
see
you, Bird.
Yeah.
I hear you.
D1.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You come to pop your shit, all right? You come to Swagg Ca, you pop your shit. You don't come up here to be humble.
I'm picking up what you're putting down,
and pop your shit.
Yeah, man.
Now, look, before we get anything, we're going to get this first sponsorship out the way. This episode, this season is brought to you and sponsored by BP International. BP International, the leading Forex company out there. No recruiting to others.
None.
You ain't going to be in nobody DMs talking about flip 50 to get 5,000.
At all.
Talking about get your cousin on this call.
We ain't doing
Make
that.
her sign up to do
no
all
pyramid
that. None of that.
scheme.
You
We
ain't
don't
going
do
to do
none
all
of
that.
that.
They're going to teach you the knowledge. You're going to learn how to get this money. Turn your phone to an ATM. Ching, ching, ching. Just like that. Yeah.
He said ching, ching, ching.
And listen, and if you don't want to learn how to do this shit, they can just give you the signals. You copy, paste, put the shit in your phone, and
just
you
let
do
it run.
exactly what we do. Tell them we sent you cool sack. They got merch, ebook, everything. Tell them we sent you. They gonna get you right.
Facts.
All right, now let's get it, man. So look, you're a former athlete yourself. So the first question I always ask our athlete: who the first person to fuck over Dwayne Thomas? I'm talking about it could be a practice, a game, it could be high school, it could be college, it could be an NFL practice. He was just fucking you up that day. Who was that guy?
Man, I played against a lot of great guys, great talent over the years. Growing up, it was always the battle with, Tuna. He was a great wideout. So he was one of the guys early rival guy. College,
Did Tuna fuck you? I don't think Tuna fucked you.
Nah,
up,
he
though.
never messed me. Never. Nobody never messed over me. That's why I said.
So you went through LSU,
It's
all
fine.
the practices.
I got it. I can't let it. If
And
you don't say
and
who
I know
it is,
some
I'ma
niggas.
say
I'm
it.
saying too.
Okay.
Who tore a hole in your ass?
Trying to be don't lie. Keep it trill. I knew fucking Odell, one of them that got
Odell
you.
definitely. Odell had
One
his
of them
days.
that tore your ass up.
Odell had his days. I probably say more Jarvis. Me and him used to battle a lot in the slot, so I would say probably Jarvis Landry. We had our days though, as I grew older and got better and caught on to the game, caught up to the game speed, everything, got in the weight room, got physical, brought my swag out a little bit more, my presence was felt. So we used to have some great battles. As a young pup, I would say, yeah, he did what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He got me right, he prepared me, helped me out, get better over time. And that's just what it was. It was like a big brother's hood. It was, dude did what he was supposed to do to get me right. He was one of the greats to ever come through there. Great hands, great physicality. Dude, great route runner. He's the elite. So me going up against him every day just got me better at my game and doing what I had to do on Saturday nights. He doing what he have to do on Sundays right now. So it's still going. So
we bounce around on Swagg Ca. We be all over. Now look, the last episode we did, I'm going straight to the gangster shit. LC came up here.
OTB7
came up here. We was talking high school football. He came up here. I said, no, Dwayne. I said, who the best player? He said, no. I said, how can you say no? And this is what he said. No, Dwayne didn't play good man-to-man coverage. I said, that's all we played. So what you got to say about that? Talk to me, Coach.
Noah's a great guy, great DB, probably one of the best to come through the state. LGS, everything, you know what I'm saying? Played for one of the top high schools in his days. I respect his game, think he's one of the best corners come through. At the end of the day,
I'm going to tell you after this.
You know what? Scoot back a little bit because I want this camera to see. Scoot this chair back. Scoot this chair back.
Come on.
Sip your drink.
Scoot. Because I need all the people in the. Yeah.
I'm the best, you know what I'm saying? I've been that guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely the best ever come through the state. I don't think nobody game resemble mine as much, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing safety, I'm playing corner, I'm everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding the perimeter down, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the no-fly zone, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's air control elite back there, you know what I'm saying? I'm roaming the perimeter every day. Anything in the air is mine. Anything that got to go to the White House, you got to come see me first. You got to pass the gates of me.
Let's go through your high school resume.
Right.
What's some of the notable people that you can remember that you locked out? If you don't, I'm going to remind you if you did.
Let's go. Daniel Sam's number one. He was probably one of the best guys that I went up against.
Shit.
I probably say Keenan. I went up against Keenan. He played that card. He thought he was one of the greats to come through. I handle that. Tuna, me and him had our battles. I feel like I won majority of those. He's my, that's just what it is. Call a spade a spade. Anything come out of the 35 from my kid. Kid was one of the best receivers I covered. Fast guy. He did what he's supposed to do. But me and him both know what happened that night. Around Halloween time, we was out there talking.
It was getting crazy around Halloween time.
We were talking with more than just pads. You better bring some with you. We were talking with more than pads.
I had my gloves on my face mask. It was a chill night. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like that. When you one of the top dogs in the state, if they ain't coming at you and they're running first team, they better run the ball. Anything come on that outside at 10 is going the other way. Because I'm trying to get 7, and then I'm trying to get 3 on my own, and that's 10.
Speaking of fighting, bro, I heard you was a part. I heard that boy like he don't know. I heard you was a part of a lot of brawls starting around here. That's
Scoot
true.
up something for me, cousin.
You say what?
I heard you was part of starting a lot of brawls, especially at Walker.
Fisticuffs, fights, baby.
Yeah, you started. Is that true? Did you start some shit?
I may have started a little bit. I'm more of a finisher than a starter. I'm backing my teammates up. Anybody felt played, felt disrespected, felt some type of way, you know what I'm saying? If they came at us wrong, that's just, if y'all think y'all about that, that's just what we was on at that time. So
I'm about to say right now, I know for a fact I was in a real brawl because of something he did. Something he did. And we had to go ahead and see about that. Somebody lost teeth. Somebody was
sleep.
We got a few sleepers, coaches and all.
We go. We can't do it. We can't talk about.
I know good goddamn well.
We had some sleepers.
That ain't.
We had to make people believe us.
So listen, we done been through some real fisticuffs because of Dwayne Thomas.
Yes, we have.
Hard ones too. You know what? I'm gonna just sip my drink for that.
It's supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? When the team fight together and they got each other back, at the end of the day, we know we ready for war. We gonna do what we gotta do to win the game. But at the end of the day, we got each other back. And if you're in a team, you're in the brotherhood together. Y'all can't go out there and win games. Y'all can't go out there and win championships. So at the end of the day, that was our mindset. That was our motto. Nobody was gonna play with us. And we just went out there, we did what we did, and we had swag doing it. If you felt played, you ran up.
I ain't gonna lie, we ain't let the nigga sneak us, but we'll steal the fuck out you. We gonna swing first now.
No doubt.
We
was on papers for about 2 years, but I ain't gonna get on that either.
We was on papers. We had community service.
Anger management.
Real criminal.
We building houses in Slidell.
We in Covenant. What we doing out here? We don't know nobody out here.
We had to go to aquarium.
We doing car washes every week.
We was in the IMAX. We did go to. I wonder what the fuck we was doing there. We ain't watching. We watching the ocean.
We keep doing the car wash.
Appreciate the car wash. Everybody that came out supporting.
Yeah, they got us a lot of Avalusis, please. I ain't gonna lie.
That taught us a lot.
So look, by you being such a standout athlete, you was a 4-year starter in high school, everything like that. When did Dwayne know he was him in football? Like, when did that shit click? Like, when you knew you was that guy in football?
I probably say when I played park ball at Boninger. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of attention. A lot of guys was, telling me, how fast I played, my high motor, the way I attacked the line of scrimmage, the way I'm in the backfield, the IQ of the game.
Them bitches ain't tell you that.
They sure ain't tell you all. Man, they ain't tell you all that. Ain't nobody tell you.
That bitch been at me. Nobody tell you that at 10, 11 years old, bitch.
Let me turn it down so I can get loud. Ain't nobody make no fucking list like that. Nobody.
You ain't on ESPN. You not on that line.
Listen,
I'm coming off that line. I'm making a play.
He say my
straight
motor.
up.
We ain't gonna get you in trouble. You not on ESPN.
All right, look, I'm coming across that line.
They wasn't saying that in park ball. He got a good motor. I'm not even letting you talk right now. He got a good motor. The way he stand on the line. His assign.
You was good, bitch. The people probably say he tapping.
Yeah.
He fast. So speaking of park ball, bitch, you was supposed to be good. Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
but you dropped all the touchdowns in the cold, you lost. We'll get some fucking cold ass team.
It was a cold night. You know what I'm saying?
It was cold that night.
I blame my coach. I blame myself.
How you gonna blame Coach Wayne? You wide open. He wide.
Hey, I blame myself. I
Dropping it.
I wasn't prepared enough for the game. It was a cold night, so they threw the ball to me. I dropped it in the big times. Play the game,
but they like your motor.
But we was tough.
So you knew at a young age. You knew at it.
They knew I had it. I knew I had it. So it was like that.
All right, man. So look, when you got the Walker, how was that? 9th grade year, you played with some great players at Walker as well. Tyrone Duplessis, Urel, Dog.
Say, scoot up for me. You out here chilling? No, scoot the chair. We want the people to see you.
That boy ain't professional. Come on, son.
We want the people to see you. We want them to get a good limelight on you, baby.
He cutting up.
He is, huh? Now go ahead, freshman year at Walker.
1,200. But hey, let's go here. At Walker,
how was that when you first got the
freshman year?
Tyrone and Dog?
Man, it was so many elite dudes. It was so many greats. I always wanted to go to Walker just for the physicality of how they defense always played. From me growing up being one of the ball boys in the early 2000s when I was at Walker. Them dudes played great defense. You had, legendary guys. You had Coop coming off the edge, number 10. That inspired me to wear the 10, even though, the family represent that too. But, like, Coop came off that edge at an early age. He was doing his thing at Walker. Then you had Darryl Johnson in the back end holding the 3 down. One of the greatest players to ever come through. He set the record, set the state record for interceptions, big hits, punt returns. He used to do his thing.
You still they've been on my head.
That's my coach talk, bro. That's my coach talk. I ID that, so I know what that look like.
Ain't nobody in the hood was saying Dwayne got a high motor.
It was like he liked that. It was like he liked that. He's like that.
Oh my fucking God, this dude's so stupid, son.
That's what they know.
That term wasn't even out there. He got a high motor. We in the hood at Bonner and Fox. Ooh, look at his motor.
Hey, niggas was too uneducated to be saying that shit about him.
Thank you.
That's my coaching. That's my coach talk.
Man. So when you first got that, you thought you was gonna start at Walker?
Yeah, I always believed I was gonna start. I knew I had some competition. I had Udy, you had Dog back there, you had Toe back there, you had Tremaine back there. You know what I'm saying? We had some guys. Damien was coming on. We had a lot of dudes in that secondary that was like for real like that. Peter used to come from offense to defense on big time games. Like so, you really had to hold yourself down. And as a young buck, I wanted to show my talent early. I always worked hard. I always been a guy in football. So, like, when I got to that defense, after watching them playing the playoffs and all that kind of stuff, traveling with them, I knew where I wanted to be at. I knew that this was the right spot for me. These dudes play, like, aggressive defense. They like that. So, and they got the front to do it. So, as a DB, you love that. You know what I'm saying? You got big dudes up front who getting off on the ball. They going to start to run, forcing to pass it. They getting to the quarterback. That help your game out a whole lot. Yeah. But, being on that defense, man, was special with them dudes, man. Starting as a freshman out there as a young buck, man, you learning so much from people who had so much experience. Darren taught me so much of the game on the outside, being at the perimeter.
Yeah, grab that for that forehead.
Hey, you forget you in the dungeon.
That out. It was hot in here.
Welcome to the fucking dungeon.
I used to be in the cold.
We don't edit nothing.
I thought I was in Jersey. I keep forgetting New Orleans in this humidity, but it's all good.
Oh, so why you be in New Jersey? Hold on, since he talking shit. Nah. So why you been? Was in New Jersey? Was out there?
Nah, we ain't even talk about New Jersey.
Nah,
we don't talk about North Carolina. That's why.
All right, we gonna get that. We gonna get that.
He used to be up north. That's what it is.
So one of your biggest attributes as a football player was like your IQ of the game. Where the fuck did Dwayne learn so much about football and get your IQ at such a young age?
It's come from like watching football, watching football growing up, playing football growing up in the streets.
It might be your mama.
For sure.
Because you got a real mama who knew football. Like you know how some mamas just go there and they know touchdown and shit. Like she know coverages. She knew you shouldn't be calling no jet sweep.
Why he ain't in his zone? She one of them mamas.
That was my hardest critic. Like my mom, she always knew what I was doing. She on me. Hey. She'll call it how she said every night. But, like, she was my biggest fan, but she know the game for sure. She was a big-time athlete, you know what I'm saying? She played flag football, so she definitely helped my game out a whole lot. And, you know what I'm saying, my dad played quarterback too, so, the IQ for the football game, just growing up, being around football, watching a lot of football, you just fall in love with the game of football. Just playing ball on the street, that create toughness, you know what I'm saying? Playing ball as you grow up, playing all different type of sports, you know what I'm saying? So I was just into everything. I was outside, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing in the playgrounds, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything. I'm playing at the park ball level. I'm doing everything. So that just helped my game out a whole lot.
Gotcha.
What made you choose football? Because you thought you was a baseball player. You thought you were good in basketball. Niggas shoot like a 45-year-old uncle. But I'm just saying.
I got stroke. I play for the Spurs.
You don't got you got no stroke.
Fundamental sound.
So what made you stick with football?
That was my game. That was my calling. That's what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I could take my frustrations, my anger out on the field. Anybody made me mad, made me feel played.
Basketball wasn't it.
Basketball could have been in it.
I wasn't hitting. I'm going to tell you two basketball stories about Dwayne. He came to our school, new guy, fresh, talking all that shit about what he'll do us. Me, Kenneth, and Rashad bust his ass 3 times. Get your ass out of here talking that shit.
This is shot right here.
Then look, he played summer league with us 9th grade.
He got them bad fingers. Look,
he played summer league with us. That bitch shot the ball at the top of the backboard. Gibson, sit your ass down.
You ain't playing.
Sit your motherfucking ass down.
I was cold. At the end of the day,
No,
like,
was not.
they just...
We not about to let you sit.
I have to have time to get into my game, get into my
listen,
rhythm.
you cold in
like
football.
Listen,
y'all, we not going to let him sit up here and say that.
I'm like that.
He was not cold like that in bed.
I was like
Listen, y'all, he got some fingers like this. He shoot it right there. Think he's stroking it with that right there.
We played tight end, O-line.
So... we talking about you thinking you can play basketball.
Yeah. Hey, we had against the side on kickoff though. We went D-Man at. D-Man was over there.
So y'all, since we gonna bring up the sideline on us for kickoff, that was Bastrop game.
Yeah.
We was out there bucking. Most teams the whole season, this whole
Nobody
year, nobody come on our side. They run the opposite way, y'all. This game.
Yeah,
Bastrop.
When that fucking boy house that bitch. That boy was gone.
Thank God somebody listen. Kick it, the band bucking. He out there jumping hard. Yeah. Let's go. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing on here. Y'all know that jump he do with he did the little jump. Everything gonna play with us. Man, we kicked that fucking ball. Them people must have watched film.
That boy came flying
straight at us.
That we used to just run down there so fast
we just run it.
Never come.
Ain't nobody never come on our side.
Turn that bitch
Nigga,
up. All you see is dusting the LA Berry.
We looking stupid because of him.
It was you running way over here.
We won a game.
He ran past them people.
We won a game.
I
locked down one of the top receivers, locked him down. Man, Cortez, shout out to Cortez. You know,
Facts, Cortez.
One of my DBs in the
you was an ignorant
They was fast.
You was very good, but you was an ignorant motherfucker to play with. Change players, lie on you.
This man be running through people's stretches.
Letting them know for the jump.
The cut game, he lost his mind. He was hyperventilating. That bitch ripped all the sides down. Told all the girls like
this when he know he start tripping when you can't hear what he's saying.
Coach Pop said, Dennis, you better get that bitch. He hyperventilating.
He out there, listen.
That bitch was sweating bricks. I said, this bitch is retarded.
You sweating bricks? No, don't take that jacket off. Listen, y'all, see this the real him right here. Yeah. He got it. He got his Duke shit on too. He got the military bowl Duke shirt on that they won.
He done walked off. This is the first.
Y'all, he is hot
because he was living. We told you stop drinking before the show.
This came. We told him he need the pace it. We told him that he don't want to listen. Now look at him sweating like he been outside. It's cool outside. He out here sweating.
He think it's pregame.
I'm glad.
I don't really. Let me tell you one thing about me. I don't care what people really say or think about me. Like I'm gonna be me regardless.
Yeah,
like,
he what?
I'm happy. I do what I do. You know, I've been at the top, been at the highest level. You know, God, you know, we did our thing. We had our little talk, you know, so at the end of the day, I'm where I want to be. I'm happy. I don't care what nobody say about me. I'm great. I'm great at what I do. I'm one of the best DB coaches in the country.
Ooh.
You know, I was definitely one of the greats growing up. I got great confidence, you know what I'm saying? So
and you was the best DB in LJ in the city,
that's
huh?
easy. You know what I'm saying? They got billboards and shit up. So I got plaques at LSU, all that shit.
Like you would go, like you were in SEC D1 time and stuff.
I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't like to talk that much, you know, stuff about myself, but you know, I like that.
Because people don't think you get the credit you deserve in the hood.
Oh yeah, I don't think you do.
Do you get the credit?
One of the great DBs over there. I ain't gonna say his name. You know, he an Eagle, but
we got to wait and see. We got to wait and see. He got to finish this one more out. He got to finish one more to be legendary.
I've been doing this.
He got he got one more to show if he's legendary. That's all I'm gonna say. Now listen, my thing is going to college because you know you went to LSU. He out of LSU now because I'm mad. I wanted him to go to USC, but I ain't gonna get in my feelings about that. This man asking him, is you straight?
Oh, that's all that matters.
Now listen, what made you choose LSU? Even though I wanted USC, that boy acting like it's him.
And just talk about your recruiting process.
How was that?
In general.
Yeah,
it was cool. You know what I'm saying? My first big time like recruiting thing was with Andy. We was in the back in the gym in the coach's locker room. You know, Nick Saban, Les Miles. You know, all the big time dudes came in that thing. You know, Coach Wilson was in there. You know, Frank, everybody know him as Coach Wilson, but Coach was in that thing. We all in that they put on their presentations for Andy. I'm sitting in the corner like, man, that's crazy. You know, these dudes really battling it out for like my dog. You know what I'm saying? One of the best ever come through the state of Louisiana. One of the best defensive linemen ever played the game of football. And they put on their presentation. They're like, look, we want you here. This is why, blah blah blah, boom. And I'm like, man, this is gonna be me next year. So come around next year. Same stuff coming on. Now we got a couple of more people in there. You know, Coach Ogeron coming in that thing from USC.
We're going to talk about USC.
Facts.
You know, it's crazy the recruiting process coming through there. You know, every head coach you could think of coming through there, and I'm seeing the boys shaking their hand. It was a great experience. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
Definitely have backstage.
Did anybody else have a chance besides LSU?
At the time, yeah, kind of.
Who else had? Who was a possible chance, or who was something that we probably ain't know about?
Mm-hmm. I like other school. I like USC. I like Miami. I like Florida. You know, I like Bama at the time, but at the same time, it was just LSU. You know, they was winning. They was undefeated. It was DBU. They had all the best DBs come through there. Tyron was up for the Heisman. It was just such a great year to go be a part of that and, you know, be.
So that's why you went to LSU?
State. Facts.
Who came knocked on your door and said in your front door? I mean, on your couch. I know
we gotta
somebody.
Talk about what we saw in person with USC.
So who said at the house? Used to pull up who talking to mom and them? Because you know everybody. Who was talking to mom?
Everybody. You know, between LSU and USC is definitely, you know, Coach Wilson. You got Coach Coop at the time, then became Coach Raymond. You got Les Miles. Coach Ogeron coming from USC with Sam and Knight. Then you got Lane Kiffin as the head coach. You got Monty Kiffin, the greatest defense, one of the best defense coordinators ever coached the game. You know, he coming down to the sofa talking about, you know, man, look, I won a Super Bowl championship with Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck Cookie Monster in this bitch?
It was just
the coaches are crazy. Son, tell me if you remember this, son. Sam, we in the coach's office. Sam would be like, bitch, who pulling up in this fucking black FBI car? He come out that bitch. He said, Dwayne, he said, what number you want? You can have 1 through 99. You want to play on the left side, you want to play on the right side. He said, what side of the day you want? The gold hat, the white hat, or the maroon one? Which one you want? You can have this. This is at the time when they was short on scholarships.
Right.
And shit. And then when they was slinging that bitch around in there, how did you not give in to that pressure? Because he pulled up every day. He pulled up to your mama house. He was pulling up. If anybody ain't want you, USC wanted you. So how you not folded into that pressure?
It's just at the end of the day, I wanted my mama to come to the game every week. Like my mama was one of like my biggest fans. Like she never missed a game. Like she came to every game since I played in park ball. So I wanted her to be able to come to the game every week. Even though I knew they probably would have been able to, you know, get that done for her, but I just knew for sure it was gonna happen in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted her to come to the game. It didn't matter who was at the game, what was going on, what the score was, nothing. If my mom at the game, I'm balling. Because I know after the game, she's going to tell me what's up. She's going to tell me what it is, how you played. Man, that ball was doing you tonight. You know what I'm saying? Anything. But, like, I'm a representative at the end of the day, so she going to talk her trash all day, every day. So that's just what it always been.
Oh, yeah, she going to talk her trash.
So
she
look,
going to do that.
All right, bam. All right, you get the LSU now, all right? We went from Walker, now you get the LSU, all right? So what was the biggest adjustments from being a big dog?
Adjust that sweat on your forehead.
Being a big dog at LSU. Man, come on, man.
I'm hot as fuck.
This bitch look like CJ McCullough over here all this sweat. Why you? Oh, this nigga. Ain't no cut. This is on here.
This is on here. When he come sit back down.
Why you putting the jacket back on if you sweating?
I know why he putting that jacket back on. Look, we ain't gonna say he under. That boy don't want no wet stains under his arm. That boy.
Hey, come get out the view, son. The people looking at you,
on
son.
The real, man, move his chair that way too, so he could be light. Because he got all that black on. I need them people to see him. Oh, y'all, that man. So
come on.
Listen, y'all. So here, since Crazy Man out here,
this is a first.
This is a first.
We all know we have the most ghetto. No, we don't. No, we don't. Told you before. We don't edit nothing.
Yes, huh? All this is.
That ain't my fault. I'm joking. I'm hot.
Yeah, it's all right. Listen, y'all.
Go get him. Look, Stay, go get him a towel. You get him a towel.
Yeah, he need a real.
Go get him a towel.
He need the face towel because he's out of pocket.
We gonna get him a towel.
Our partner is
in the bathroom.
Our partner is out of pocket, y'all. I can't believe this. Now this bringing back to the old days. Welcome to the Swagg Ca podcast. This your boy Fat B. It's your boy D. You know it's been a while since y'all seen us by ourselves.
That liquor is taking over.
Listen.
Liquor is taking over.
Y'all ain't seen us give y'all this vintage. This vintage right here. This a good one. You like how we keep going?
Stephon, where you at?
That bitch do look like Steve Urkel. Stephon Mikel. Come on. No, Urkel. It's Stephon Urkel. Urkel, sit down, son.
Drink some water.
He needs some milk.
We told you don't be sitting on that scissor.
He really do. You can't. They got this right here. Boy, you can't. What we really not, son. We not cutting that.
Oh my God, son.
That's why they got edits.
Where was that, son?
That is not what's gonna happen. Him going to the actual going from high school,
right? Biggest
and
adjustment.
then going to LSU.
Drink your water, then it's the question. Biggest adjustment from high school to college. You know, you was a big dog.
Blue chip. You know, you did. You had every accolade. I'm about to say acknowledgement. You had every that I'm tripping too. He had every accolade from. And at that time, blue chip was the shit. Boy, look.
He's back, y'all.
I wonder how it look. This part 1.5 of part 1. So we done went in the future to the past, back to the present.
I'm feeling this, B.
You feeling this? Come on, let's go. Not on ESPN.
I'm like that.
I know, but we not on ESPN.
I ain't gonna give me ESPN.
Talking to the game.
I'm gonna give me.
We know where you going.
I do. I feel it.
And I know exactly where he's going. I'm going right back.
Oh yeah, from him going from LSU, from high school to LSU. We ain't stopping nothing.
We're gonna double back. We had a couple
this part 1 or part 2 or part 1. That boy. Yeah. Put that bitch to the side, chill.
Like you from Brooklyn, yo.
That boy face.
Yeah, but you're from Brooklyn or Queensbridge. Are you from Harlem, B?
You from Yonkers, B?
Are you from Brooklyn? Oh, you from Brooklyn, B.
All right.
I might be from Queens, B. I might be from Harlem.
What's that? Stacks? Shout out to Stacks out there. That boy cutting up that boy. Oh no, I am about to crack a joke about it. That boy cutting up. You like me?
Brother, nigga.
I'm spitting.
Hey, welcome back, Swaggers and Cashers. It's your boy D.
And your boy Fat B.
We back, episode 1.5.
Part 7 or part 2.
Whatever you want to call it. We had to take a brief co-mission.
A co-mission of the coalition.
Fuck.
So look, that's crazy. If we was to start that off, look, for the first time, for the second time, for the first time, we gonna start off with a different sponsorship. Yeah, 2 times. So if we was to do this all over again, instead of it being BP, it's gonna be Rich in Spirit Organic Essentials.
Tell about that mouse, baby.
So listen, at the King Seamos, at the Real Sonnet. Listen.
Tell them what it do.
It's good for headaches, arthritis, pain, inflammation, mental health. It's good for, I don't have none. It's good for your head, right here, that gold sea moss. It's good for your face, moisturizer, all that. It's good. Listen, it's good for mental health. I don't know about monkeypox, but it's good for COVID-29. All right? Now, I'm telling y'all, they been work wonders for that COVID-37. All right? Like McDonald's, they got buku of them. COVID-19, 22, and 35. See, more 2 scoops a day, keep the mucus away. You heard me? How many minerals in this thing, Stacks? 92 out of how many? 102. And how many in the capsule, Stacks? 102 out of what?
102.
Ooh, that's
Wait, Stacks, I got a question before I even get into mine. It's a sea moss question. Do the minerals of sea moss, do they have gold in them? Because they say that's one of the minerals that we got in our body. Do sea moss got a little gold in it? Oh, yeah. So you put putting that gold in you, baby.
That's why it's rich in spirit. Because we rich and we in spirit.
Yeah, you heard me? Gold in your body.
Now, my partner over here, my partner in crime got that other Rhino CMOS 3000.
Listen, look, we got a couple young bucks in the building. We got a couple ladies in the building. So listen, dog. Y'all might know a lot of these dudes be at the Blue Chew. Coach himself probably be on Blue Chews, 100 packs. Rhino 3000, Strike Pill. Like, you know about all that. It's 100 pack with the Dr. Pepper. I know about all that.
He buying it at the window.
They out here they over here taking Percocet, smoking wood, waiting for it to bust so Shorty could come from the east to the west side so you could blaze her and knock her socks off. Now listen, if you won't do that, you could do that. And you could do it the healthy way. So look, you could take 2.5 scoops of this for a week. You gonna be knocking Shawnee's socks off. They gonna be calling you Johnny Socks, young boy. Because every time you come through, you gonna be knocking her socks off. Now also, young boy, you probably know a little Shorty. She might be a little dry. And you trying to make her a little water slide. So look, it worked for women too. So look, she put it in our tea, put it in our coffee, her little smoothie. Yeah, you know, we got the little green tea, her little green smoothie tea, and put it in there. She gonna be wet. She gonna be doing her move that she did back. Them boy young, so back in 2012.
So listen, let them know. Listen.
We said you.
Cold sack. You hear me? Rich in spirit. Now go ahead with that question, big dog.
All right, so look, man. When you got to LSU, what was the biggest adjustment from high school to SEC football? What was the biggest adjustment you had to make?
Speed of the game. Speed of the game definitely different. You know, dudes faster, bigger, stronger. So at the end of the day, I had to up my game on that. Once the game came to that, it was a wrap.
What about like the mental part of the game? Was that different?
Yeah, of course. You know, going from probably at Birmingham, we probably got like a good 18,000, something like that. You know, at LSU, we got like 103. So you going into a crazy environment every night game that we gonna have. So it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta bring your A game every week. You know what I'm saying? You're on a national stage, and that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I came with it every week.
So my question is the beginning, Dwayne Thomas going to LSU. What you think the biggest struggle for you not getting on the field how you wanted to those first 2 years?
Probably just technique stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, we grew up with so much athleticism. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing. We played street ball. We grew up playing park ball. You know what I'm saying? We played in high school. We was going off of raw talent. So like, just getting the technique down pat, we would have been so much better than what we achieved while we was in high school. But at the same time, like, getting that technique on the next level, man, to go along with what I had, that'll bring your game to another level. So that was probably like the biggest adjustment. Did
you understand that, or did you have like resentment on like why I'm not playing when you first got there before understanding?
For sure, you know, you don't understand as a young dude. You like, man, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. I that's me. I'm like that. You know, I'm definitely the best to ever come through. I've been feeling like that. I'm definitely always gonna feel like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Ain't none of these dudes. You know, they came after me. They my young boys, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of them out here, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, like, I've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? So, but getting to that next level, everybody always got to up their game, always got to get better. So that's just what I focus on for the most part, getting better and upping my game. You know what I'm saying? You always could work on that. This is
a question I got. Was Dwayne almost out of there? You ever thought about getting up out of there, try to transfer and leave at LSU? Was that ever on the table?
It ran through my head, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I'm a competitive. If they feel like they better than me, show me. I won't see this. You know what I'm saying? I'm here every day. Like, this is what I do. I don't want nobody to catch the ball on me. Walk on, white ball, it doesn't matter. I don't care who you're a punter, you line up out there, show scout team, anything. Like,
all right, so I need you to clear up some of these rumors right here. They said back in the TCU in South Carolina was a possibility that Dwayne was almost at one of them. Is that true?
Farrah Cooper on the had probably 2
catches.
No,
I'm talking about you was transferring to South Carolina transferring to TCU.
I'm gonna go in on them.
I'm glad you brought that. Since he didn't brought it up, that's the
nigga you should have named.
He gave your ass that work.
Nah. Farrell caught 2 passes. He caught a slam ball for a first down. After that, he caught like a little hitch route. That was it. Other than that,
I watched a lot of Dwayne Thomas. I remember
nobody. He was never open the whole game.
Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant did give you that. He gave you that.
He caught a 1-yard touchdown. At the end of the day, he beat me to the power line. At the end of the day, so. He know what it is. He didn't catch no other pass on me. I clamped every dude I ever went up against up. They know that. Like, if you caught a ball on me, man, you was the most excited player ever. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what it is because it took you a while to get open. You caught a prayer, and that's what it is.
So, if I say you didn't answer my question, was the room and shoot
about TCU in South Carolina?
No, I wasn't going nowhere. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to finish. I always finish what I start. At the end of the day, I know I'm that guy, and at some point, I'm gonna show that. So, and that's what it became. You know what I'm saying? Like my last year on the defense, I showed out, I did my thing, and everybody felt that.
Do you ever regret going?
No. I mean, you know, I wanted to go some other places, check some other places out, but at the same time, that's what it was. 2011, them boys was on top. Them boys were winning. Them boys played D. They had probably the best secondary in the country, winning the third with Mo Claiborne. You know, you had Tyron, you had E. Reed back there. You had some real dudes.
Brooks was there too, huh? Brooks was there that year. Yeah,
name some of the great players that you played with at LSU, offense and defense. You was there at a nice time.
Offensively, I mean,
you did do about 7 years. He did about 7. Yeah, he got all the years you were supposed to play out him. He got all of them.
I mean, I maximized my time there, but yeah, you're supposed to get everything you can out of them people. That's what it's there for.
So yeah, who them people you played with? Because there's a lot. You got a list.
Offensively, if I start on the receiver side, quarterback, probably the best quarterback I played with. Zach Menberger, dude, elite. Shout out to Zach.
I be forgetting about
Zach. Really like that. You know, if Zach ran the offense that they ran in 2019, like Zach probably, you know, had them same type of numbers. He was really like that, strong on. That was probably my favorite quarterback. You know, B. Harris was probably second. Receivers, you had Odell, you had Jarvis, you had James Wright, you had KB, you had man, I watched so many dudes come through there.
All them people he named, and they still playing right now. It's crazy. In that league.
Tight end wise, you had my dude Dylan Gordon, you know, one of the best passing, catching guys, run blocking guys. Dylan was like that. He bringing his game every day. You know, Dylan was a Curtis, so he was like that. One of the city boys. You know, O-line, you got Trey Turner, you got Ethan Posey, you got Elliot Porter, you got Lyle Collins, one of the best still doing it right now. Like them dudes is really like that every week. You had Big Hawk, like. Them dudes coming out that line of scrimmage, you know you could run the ball any given time you wanted to. You got Lennon in the backfield. We getting 20 a pop. You know what I'm saying? It's first down every play if we wanted it to. Like, now you got guys. You got. You're not going and on about the offense. I didn't even get to the defense. I didn't even get to the defense yet. The defense
ain't offense and defense.
Right, I didn't even get to the defense. I got specialists I could name. Like them dudes, everybody was cold.
I got a question though. Do you have any like crazy practice story that you can share with us from being at LSU?
Yeah, I mean,
give us one.
So I told a dude ACL. You know, we're in scout team, we're in individual. You know, I'm a guy that, you know, I'm chill. I just be coolin'. You know, I don't never want to feel play. You make me feel play, I make you feel play. So at the end of the day, that's just how it is for me. So dude, you know, I take it easy on the scout team. So dude shook me or whatever. He acted ass. He shook me, threw the ball at me, all that kind of shit. I felt very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So me being me, I lost it, you know what I'm saying? I walk up to dude and I swing, boom, he drop, he tear the ACL, he go down backwards, and it's a wrap, you know? I get kicked out of practice, and I go in the locker room. Cool, I got a day off. Thank you, appreciate it. That's just what it was. You know what I'm saying?
It's an ass. A fucking ass. Man, this is a fucking. So listen, I want to know just about your because you say you played it from 103. So just tell me a little bit about your LSU experience and that, like, you know, coming from Birmingham, playing it for that raw and shit. You know, that Alabama, talk about that Alabama shit. Yeah,
you know, I had to talk my trash that night. You know, dude, was talking big.
Talk about that because you popped your shit before the game. Then you balled out. Y'all almost won. Y'all came up short. So what was your mindset? popping that shit like that, talking to one of the best teams, then going out there and back that shit up.
Giving the defense the motivation, let them know how we practice like that. So at the end of the day, when we step on that field, we knew it was that. You know what I'm saying? So me going out there and putting that statement out just was like, okay, cool. That's just what we gonna do anyway. So we about to really show up. So at the end of the day, it fueled myself. So I went out there, showed my ass, did what I had to do, and that's how we balled.
You felt pressure?
Nah, not really. I felt good in the game. I was at home. I'm doing my thing for my people. You know what I'm saying? So I do what I do. I'm putting on the show at the end of the day. Like, so I don't care who y'all is. We ain't felt like y'all was better. Nothing.
Did you ever beat Alabama?
I ain't never beat Bama.
God damn.
Damn, they always got to wait. Shout out to their offense. No, shout out to their defense. I'm gonna say that because our offense, we up and down. But that defense always finish top 5.
Toss 25, toss 26.
Always finish top 5.
32 dives. So here, my question is, before even like getting on the field for that, you went through a lot of injuries. How was that getting back from your first injury all the way to playing to where you are now, from like 10 ACL at New Mexico State when the dude shook you? You remember?
You got shook into your cap?
To the cap.
God damn.
His knee touched the ground. I said, damn, they got my partner. I knew they got him. I said, damn, they took my dog out.
You can't tell the cats to get shook.
On national TV, y'all. He was on primetime television. So you did get shook. I watched. They slow-moed the.
You know what? I'm going to go find the video, and we're going to put the video on the screen.
I got another video I'm gonna bring that up too about him and that the dog fight with the DB.
The drill. Jalen Mills there whipping his ass.
I know he was tired.
I was a freshman. I was young. That
bitch stopped. He walked off and just went, you know what? Fuck this drill.
I hope we find.
I got it up. I think I got it.
I'm fresh out of surgery on that too.
So not
get him.
No, let him go. So we got to let him answer the question. How was that journey of getting healthy from like playing, you finally shining, to getting hurt, tearing your ACL?
It was good because it humbled me at the same time, but it made me stronger and better. Like I came back fast. I came back probably in 4 months off of ACL. Probably like the
4 months.
Yeah, something you unheard of. That's just the work I put in. I worked twice a day. I wanted it, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was like that. I just put the work in. I wanted to be back out there so I could jump back out there in spring ball so I could, see if I was ready to play for fall camp. But it was worth it putting that work in like that.
Y'all, we putting this on here. I just want...
I was cold though. Look at me. First of all, the swag I had at practice. My practice swag was so crazy.
We got the camera for this.
My practice swag was so crazy. Man, look. I'm like that.
No, you wasn't this time.
I'm a $160.
Not on this day. Not on this day.
I'm a $160.
Fuck y'all, Jill.
No, Jill, y'all gonna see that. I'm telling you.
Pull it up. Pull up the highlights. Hey, you can Google me.
Which
they got
game?
all kind of cases on there. They got good cases, bad cases, good highlights, bad highlights.
You know we had to get on. Yeah, you can't come in here and get away.
What you think your best game you played in college?
Probably that
bad. I like to say the Bama game because that's just what people remember. But for the most part, probably I say Florida. Like Florida, yeah, I'm coming through. I was
screaming at the TV.
Which one? He had.
That's 2016.
Did he
that's
catch a pick for Arkansas? Game. Which one he sealed the game? Yeah, I think Arkansas might have been one of your best games too.
Florida. Cool. How many sacks you had that game?
Florida, I had a sack and a half. I had 1 sack on my own. Then I had a half a sack. But I had like 12 tackles. You know what I'm saying?
He was balling. I remember that game.
I had 2 PBUs that game, so I felt good in that game. I felt like
I like the Arkansas.
Speaking of Florida,
he sealed that bitch.
Speaking of Florida. Another rumor we got to clear up. Is that on the viral video against Florida that said, y'all ain't no fucking DBU. Y'all give up 500 yards a week. How y'all going to be DBU? Is that Dwayne Thomas in the background? Because the whole hood say that's Dwayne. Is that Dwayne back there? Is that you?
I mean, yeah, that's.
Let me say, y'all don't fucking
It's me.
DBU.
I like to talk my shit before the game.
That boy
like,
go state facts. It hurt.
You got to.
Yo, that was in Florida. That was Texas.
That was Texas.
I mean, they come out there with the DBU shirts on, so I gotta let them know, like, man, look, y'all ain't even like that. Y'all never been like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, we been doing this. We started this even before I was in school, but we held it down when I was in school. But like after that, our dudes was scrapped up then, and we went out there and proved it to them. You know what I'm saying? So we handled business.
Speaking of DBU, you think Ohio State on y'all ass for coming to new DBU?
Nah.
Like every time we look up, they got another one going 3.
They playing. They playing in the Big Ten first.
They
of all,
on y'all
you know
ass?
what I'm saying? They probably going up 2 athletic guys. Yeah, one probably at Michigan just off of how they recruit. Another guy probably just somewhere in a conference. In the passing team they probably have just that year. But other than that, not really. You know what I'm saying? We're going up against the best every week at practice. You're going up against the best in the SEC against your own teammates. Then when you're going against somebody across the line of scrimmage, they probably gonna go first, second round. They SEC guys, so you going against the top talent every week.
Just letting you know what I've been hearing in the street.
Ohio State not like that. They good. I give them credit. They put out some great DBs, but at the end of the day, they know what it is. Like they know what it is for. We putting first rounders out there. We producing in the league. You know what I'm saying? When you say LSU, you say wide receivers, you say DBs. At the end of the day, like we doing it on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? They had their little run. They good, but we been running shit.
Gotcha. All right, so I got another question. All right, so after the injury,
hey. We ain't got no more breaks. That boy cutting up.
You balled out and shit, and then you had a little time. You spent a little time in the league. You bounced around New England, the Vikings, Houston. You had a couple times. So just speak on your NFL experience. Not too many people walk around from the hood, get to go put them jerseys on and go do what you did. So just speak on your real NFL experience that you had.
It's just a dream come true. You accomplish.
Let's take a sip for my dog.
All right, we can do that.
So just speak on your experience in the league and shit.
It was good. It was fun times. At the same time, I'm a young bull and it was fun. You know what I'm saying? You go play with the Patriots, you go play with the GOAT. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, all those guys that you used to growing up watching on TV. You out there seeing the way them boys prepare for the game, work for the game. So that just kind of like motivated me to perfect my craft more. And just see him, throw the ball, pick apart the defense, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude really was smart. He became, like, my favorite quarterback. When I played for them, I always grew up a Peyton Manning guy. And then when I got to play with Tom, it was like, man, Tom like that, man. So Tom's serious.
Did you experience, like, that Patriot way shit where everybody said this? So how was that, like, experiencing, how they ran practice and shit like that?
It was cool. I mean,
Like, was it different from your other stops that you played at other teams?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Patriots, it was all about winning. They practice in every situation. Everything gonna be serious. Everything gonna be everybody all in one. They trying to win. Other places we either practice 2-3 hours. We out there just practicing. Other places it's just hot. You just out there just fighting, trying to survive. In New England, them people practicing to win. They going through everything, every step of the game. So.
In New England, that was the closest you made it to making the 53, right?
Yeah.
What was the deal? Like, what you think stopped you from getting there?
Just everything you dealing with. As a young dude in the league, you got so much going on. You doing a lot, like your mind racing, you doing all kind of stuff instead of just like focusing on the task at hand. To be honest, like for me, I'm out there competing my tail off. I'm really, I'm locking stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Like coaches coming up to me like, man, you really good. Like I'm running with the ones. I'm checking Brandon Cooks. Like I'm like, man, I'm really holding Brandon Cooks. Like he really ain't like that, but like he a fast little dude. He cool, but like I'm on his ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I always felt. Even with just raw talent. You know what I'm saying? So. You start going against those guys who technical, your Julian Edelman's. Like, Edelman used to kind of work me a little bit. He pissed me off, to be honest. So,
Julian Edelman used to give you that what? Barbecue chicken?
He do his little thing. Bitch run like 5 routes in the slot. Like, so, he used to do his thing. Him and Brady had a nice little connection, so that they kind of put me on a little bit.
That's dope, dog.
My question is,
some dope shit.
How was that going week to week, like, ooh, bitch, I made it to the 65, the 62, like going down, making it to the last weeks. Like, how was that going? Like every week, like, damn, I'm good. Like
it was cool. It was definitely stressful.
When they told you to turn that iPad in.
Yeah, it was definitely cool. You know, you watching dudes get cut. You seeing dudes out of your room get cut. So you know at the end of the day they fucking with you. Like they keeping you so you straight. So every day I'm winning one-on-ones. I'm lining up against with the ones, man. You know, Steph Gilmore out there. You know, I'm like, damn, I'm out here with Steph. You know, we working. You know what I'm saying? So we really balling, doing our thing. And, you know, you just watching dudes get cut every day. That's why I be telling these young dudes, like, man, you got to work every day. Like, somebody coming after your job every day. Like, it's real out there. Like, while you practicing, somebody working out. While you at the game, somebody working out. Like, somebody after your shit every game. Like, I'm after your shit. I'm a rookie in the league. I'm coming through the, like, these are grown men, been on this team for like 6-7 years. They don't want Super Bowls together. These dudes, partners, they know each other, family. They cool, but I'm a cool dude, but it's like, it's different. One of us gotta go. Who gonna go? And watching that, it just was like, damn, it's really a business. So, you ain't trying to make no friends. Like, I'm trying to feed my family.
I feel that. So, look, this is what I want to know. So, how you dealt with, like, when the ball stopped, you know, they stopped putting the cleats on? How was that reality when it was time to hang up the cleats and it really, really was, we done? How was that?
It was definitely tough. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, but, you know, by the time you think about all the stuff that you've been through and that you accomplished, and you like, man, I could really go help out these young dudes, make sure they understand how to get there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like trying to jump ahead of the game with like giving these dudes the game, because I felt like there's more that we could have really been getting that we wasn't really getting, and I feel like it's my duty to like get these young dudes the game, put them on game, and like help them achieve their goals, because I still could get mine. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, that's why I enjoy coaching. That's why I enjoy doing what I do. Because
it's
like
he
that.
Said he better than no.
I'm definitely.
That's that because I be needing to put titles.
They got another one out there too.
Got to put names and titles.
Perry. They say Perry better than you. That's where around the street. I get in a lot of dudes. I get in a lot of arguments.
All the way, go in on that.
Go in. I get a lot of arguments. Dwayne Perry better than Dwayne.
And what, track?
Perry Nicholson. That's what I get.
In track? What are we talking about?
Talk about it, Dwayne. Let's go. They say Perry, who went to Tulane, making sure went to West Jeff.
It's really a no-brainer. You know, I'm definitely the best to come through. I tell everybody, I tell these young dudes that everybody know that. Like, even these old dudes know that. Like, people really used to come to my games just to see the performance. You know what I'm saying? It's like Michael Jackson about to perform on the football field. He like that. Like, he either knocking somebody out, he picking the ball off, he changing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if y'all ain't do all that, like, it's not even a comparison. You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy the hype, enjoy the, you know, guys on your team feeling that way. But like me, my guy, and the people out here in the city, they know what's up. Even these young dudes know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't used to get dirty in my uniform. I used to show up, warm up. I used to sweat in pregame. Nobody throwing at me in the game. Y'all can ask y'all best coach in the state of Louisiana, Bryce Brown, to tell you that. Man, we ain't throwing at you. What's wrong with, like, nobody's doing that. So he's saying
Perry was out there falling on the ground. He got dirty.
Like, what? What we did to Jeff? I scored on Jeff. I scored that receiver.
We had a source. What you said?
What we talking about?
I would say I played with Perry at practice and saw him in the game, but
man, you know, come on, it's a major difference. It's a major difference. They feel that presence.
More, you know what I'm
saying?
They say Perry fast, Dwayne slow.
I'm about to say that. Why I knew that was gonna be.
That's what they always say.
They gonna say he slower than him. That's all they can say. They gonna say Dwayne slower than Perry. That's about it.
I got football speed. When it comes to football at the end of the day.
But this is my thing. If that's your argument, if that's their only argument, trash. Dwayne better.
I'm checking you one-on-one, locking you down. When I come to offense, I'm scoring. None of them anybody. Better than any DB that claim they better than me. When I go to offense, I'm scoring. Anytime I stepped on offense, I scored.
Nah, don't tell that. Y'all know I'm not gonna let him.
Stop you.
Who didn't score?
What?
We show me. Tell me. What's up?
Fragrance game. What happened?
What he did?
I caught the ball. I got us down to the 2-yard line.
What he did?
I got us down to the 2-yard line. What's up?
Who he threw it?
I got us down to the 2-yard line.
It's more
Who
than
got us
just,
down to the 2? I didn't score that play. I got us down to the 2.
We ain't talking about that.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, we know.
He got a couple games where he bloop.
The play that Rob scored on to put us at 6. I got us to the 2.
No, I would say this. He only missed that moment of that game. Other game,
I scored the Reed game. I came up clutch every game we played.
Don't say
I damn near house the kickoff on getting called. But Rashad Ray won't cut block a motherfucker.
He cutting up. He talking about Reed. We all scored.
Yeah, we all did.
If y'all don't know what Reed, that boy said, if y'all don't know what Reed is, Reed is not a that's not a reliable competition level.
I shouldn't say Reed. Who I should say? I scored every playoff game. I house
35,
kickoff.
you had a touchdown.
35 had a touchdown. Had Marys. I'm scoring reverses. My best friend powered through a touchdown to me.
And you did special teams, huh?
It was. I blocked field goals.
Oh, you was.
Every point mattered to me. That's all on my highlight tape. Just go on YouTube, check that out.
And he was a field goal assassin. That bitch.
We used to have some shit.
It's the stance he used to get in.
We used to have a technique. That bitch said, David, use the straight hip, I'm gonna come around the corner. Just hit that bitch hip. Hit his hip, I'm gonna come around the corner.
They call me Achilles. I'm like that. I'm killing that.
Remember you fucked dude up from 35, the quarterback? You almost killed that dude. Number 13, when he was the holder.
That's crazy.
He was the holder. I'm running straight at him, trying to take his face off.
He'd have killed that man out there.
He ain't even supposed to hit him like that. Hey, he'd had some targeting back then. That boy had some flags thrown. That boy is sleep. Let that boy, man. We gotta. Who's a question?
Wait, what?
No, you. I'm.
I said who was the top DB at that time?
What?
In high school?
Me, all 4 years.
I'm talking about like with the other people with you, like
outside of that, man.
Who else
got my dog?
One of
my my dude, Landon Collins.
Landon.
He was down.
You know what I'm saying? Landon with the Bama. Shout out to Landon playing with the Giants right now. Pick 6.
He just had a pick 6. Facts.
Yeah, Landon, my dude.
Now who you say? You said Landon. Who else?
Landon. Who else played with me?
I'm trying to think around that time.
They had the crazy man from who went to Mississippi State for Bell Chase. We don't know him though.
Who we talking about? I feel like
in
the state of Louisiana, you talk about about me. You talking about Cortez. You talking about Damien. Like who else you talking about? You talking about DJ. You talking about Pac-Man. Like I didn't know nobody else in the state. I'm like, it's us. Like, who else?
You know, our 11th grade year, no quarterback threw over 90 yards. Tonka came to close with 90.
Yeah, Tonka probably,
that's crazy. Nobody threw for over 100.
Quarterbacks that ever come through the state, that's my dude. I picked him off, too, by the way.
I got another one.
Quarterback come through.
This is another one we got to ask. We always top 5 walk-up players all time.
Ooh.
Do Dwayne crack the top 5?
Of course.
You do? Let's talk. Let's talk about it then.
I want to know what 5 you kicking out.
You think Dwayne cracked the top 5?
When y'all start talking,
all right, let's go. All right, we got
Daryl Johnson, number 1. Of course. We're going Daryl Johnson. We're going Anthony Johnson, number 2.
Okay.
Gatorade player, number 1 player in the he like that. Right. After that, I gotta respect the great who brought the championship home. You're gonna always respect Keaton. Keaton did his thing. You gonna retire that number. He did his thing. He brought it to the
we got
home.
2 spots left, and I know a lot of people, Dwayne.
Mm-hmm. So here you go.
You threw Keaton over a lot of people.
I know a lot of people.
We know.
I know a lot of people. They got 2 slots left. Come on, let's go. I want to see
2 slots left.
I want to see where you're gonna leave off.
I'm going right to Young Bucks.
Them young boys, they gonna fight you.
I know they is. It's
come
cool,
on, keep going.
Tyrone Duplessis.
All right, they got one more
4. Tyrone Duplessis at number 4. One of the best running backs come through whole Parrawalker history.
Okay.
Respect, all the greats before him. You got Carl, all them dudes. They did their thing. You know what I'm saying? Respect y'all.
Is Dwayne Thomas at 5?
Dwayne is 5. Dwayne is 5 after that.
Dwayne definitely 5. You know
what I'm saying? All right. So what about Buster?
What about Mike?
Mike. Travis Berry.
Herb. Yes. What is you talking? You got.
We got some people.
Dudes, my bad, bro.
I'm missing some people.
We missing a couple. We missing several.
I'm biased to what I experienced.
What you think?
Travis
what you think? You and Dog them gonna have to say about that?
Travis is the GOAT. Mike,
what you think? What you think? Dog gonna have to say?
He definitely can't cover.
Hey, what you think? Dog gonna say about you going in over him?
Chase is Buster, so let's put the respect on Johnny.
And put 2 more inches on him.
Definitely, and he blocking you all the way to the parking lot.
Hey, what you think Dog them gonna say about you getting in over the list over them?
You got Dog. Them dudes cold, man.
But you put you over them. How you gonna say that?
What you think Keenan? They got
Keenan. Keenan is a GOAT. I'm just saying. If Keenan was here today, he gonna say
they got Rob. Rob gonna cut up too.
I don't think Keenan gonna get mad
if got Rob.
Hey. Rob like that.
You playing with Paul.
You gave me a top 5. I had to go with the top 5 that I can really say.
I just named a lot of guys that them old heads go. We're gonna make this in the clip.
All right, I can do a top 20. If I did a top 20, everybody in there.
We don't got to worry about top. It was top 5.
Top 5.
Hey, that's my top 5. Listen.
So all right, now we done got to you know, making it to the league and then like choosing to go your path after like being done. How was it stepping into coaching after just being a football player? Like going to kids and
that transition.
Like, damn, I'm not playing. You out here like talking to them as if you were a player, stuff like that. How was that transition from that?
It was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like you talking to somebody, you mentoring them on you like their big brother on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never wanted them dudes to feel like I'm really about to just harp on them about everything and give me everything you got detailed and I want you to be this angel. But at the end of the day, like the transition was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna be me and I want them to be them. Like every player is different. I coach all my guys different. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be you, but we're gonna have technique doing this and you're gonna be comfortable doing what you do and we're gonna talk about it at the end of the day. So I'm gonna be me. I'm just gonna be real as I can be. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? Yelling
Did you go straight? Did you go straight into college or did you do high school first?
I went straight. I did a little high school ball. I coached some high school ball. I worked with some high school dudes. I did a little time at Carr. I did a little time at Cox. You know what I'm saying? So I even did a time at our high school. You know what I'm saying? Landry. So. It was
you had went to Landry Walker. You never worked at Landry. Don't do that. You went to went to Oliver Perry Walker. You went coaching at Landry Walker. You did not coach nothing at Landry.
Yeah, Hollywood. Hey, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Not our school.
Not our school.
Slow down.
All right, there we go. I did a little coaching there.
So which
Landry Walker.
Landry Walker.
You did not do no coaching at Landry.
Which one you like better? Which one would you prefer, high school or college?
Definitely. I always did want to come be a high school coach, run my own high school program. I always wanted the school to be after my name. That was like my dream to make it pro. You know, make enough money.
You see how far you
gonna make the school. You gotta get the
school my name. It's like I'm trying to. So I won't give everything.
That's what you gonna put in your deal when they trying to give you the job. They gotta name the school.
Whatever you want.
Booker T. Thomas.
Hey, let's take a Jake for this. I'm taking a Jake. Come on,
Booker T. Thomas.
Let's go, man. This man said the school gotta be named after him.
Booker T. Thomas.
But I definitely think you should one day, whenever you done, you get to the league. You don't. I want to see you as a partner. One day, be a head coach at a football program.
Big facts.
I think you gonna do your ditty if you ever. I don't think you won't do it though. Do you want to?
I do. You know
but the school got to be your name.
It don't have to be my name. I want to get my high school right from the jump. So at the end of the day, when I decide to come back, that's the first place I'm going back to. Make sure they straight, get them right. We're gonna get them in order, and we're gonna build from there. But. End goal, I'm gonna have my own.
Is that always so that you coming back be a head coach one day in high school? Is that always an option?
Yeah, for sure.
What colors you want coaching?
What colors I want coaching? I want coaching black, but what you saying?
I'm talking about your school color. You want orange and blue?
Yeah, man, they ain't coming back.
That's tough. That's tough. The orange and blue is like that.
We got to change your school colors. If you like that.
So what about So what if you getting your own room? You becoming one day being a DC at that level. Is that something too? Because you probably can't do boo. You probably got to do that when you old and shit.
Facts.
Nah, I mean, that's coming. You know what I'm saying? I predict that I'm, potentially be one of youngest defensive coordinators out there, you know, running the game on a collegiate level. So at the same time, like that's what I'm working for. That's
on the block list.
Fact. I mean,
when he become a DC, you got the block cut. Bitch, you call it 0 cut.
I'm texting. Look, the cameras on ESPN gonna be. Why the fuck he looking at his phone? Because
he get grilled for calling that bullshit.
Bitch, I see you on TV. You coaching with your eyes closed.
But I think I can see you doing that though. I definitely can see you doing that.
I definitely want to be a DC, so that's the goal for me. You know, potentially head coach coming with that. In the meantime, I'm definitely looking to run my own room, you know, working with my guys, making sure they balling, doing what they got to do, give them the game on and off the field, being locked down DBs. So when we get to the league,
do you give yourself a time frame for that?
Probably next 1 or 2 years, really, you know, 5 at the max, but definitely 1 or 2 years.
All right.
What type of coach would you say you are? Like a players coach?
For sure, players coach. I'm hanging with my players. My dudes here. They right there. You know what I'm saying? We together every time, anywhere, in the day. Like, we like that. You know, it's a family. It's a brotherhood. At the end of the day, it's real. It's genuine love. So at the end of the day, like, we gonna hang together. We gonna do what we do. And they gonna be them, and I'm gonna be me, and we gonna do our thing on the field.
This young men. So how do you... Like when it comes to the mental and keeping their mind right, because you know you still you still young, you ain't no old head out here. So how is it when they take that advice? Do they take it better from you because you're younger, or do they be like maybe he young, he don't know what he talking about? So how do you approach like the mentor and make sure to get these recruits to trust you and shit?
Yeah, of course they trust me because that's part of the building the relationship. Respect level is the realness. I ain't about to sugarcoat nothing to you. I'm not no yes man. Like I'm here for you and I want to see you win. And at the end of the day, like you gonna get the real of me. So at the end of the day, I expect the same from you. So you gonna be yourself, and I'm gonna let you know if you're wrong. So that's just how it's gonna be. But at the same time, they love that. They love the realness, and they play with that. And at the same time, through the coaching that I'm giving them, you know, they feel that. So and they trust me, and that's what it's all about. Trust. You know, that's loyalty. That's being honest, and that's how you build relationships.
I got me a question. Are you a believer in the kids are a reflection of their coach? Are they supposed to be?
Sure.
So when they out there getting dick, I'm glad that's you.
No doubt, for sure. if they out there getting beat, they panicking. You're not going to, you're not teaching them the top of the route and when the ball coming down.
So they're a reflection of you out there.
All right,
guys gonna catch balls.
You was a high-head player.
That's what I'm saying. So
people gonna catch balls. So I don't tell my dudes at the end of the day that somebody might catch a ball, but at the end of the day, your mentality better be, I don't want no ball cut on me.
So you was a high-head player, or you a high-head coach? Say away, like, are you more?
Are
like,
you calm?
You know, how many times does it like? What it takes to make Dwayne as the coach explode?
So me, I'm never going to explode, but after 2 catches or 2 touchdowns, like you got to come see me. We're gonna make some adjustments. I'm like your corner man. You're a boxer. At the end of the day, I'm in your ear. I'm that good dude on your shoulder. Like we gonna talk through things because you out there. You gotta adapt. You gotta adjust because I ain't gonna always be there with you. But at the same time, like
keto.
You gotta understand the game. I'm just here to, I'm that guy that you need. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta make these adjustments or you don't see something going. I'm the coach in that corner.
So how you are at practice? That was the game. What coach are you at practice?
I'm chill. I'm me all the time.
Do you talk shit to the offense coaches?
Yeah, of course. I'm going at the offense. I'm going at the receivers first. I'm gonna go to the players. Like y'all ain't about to catch nothing, and that's just how it is. And I hope you try to come in my dude's top because they've been prepared. They know what to do. They watch film. We go through the progressions. You know what I'm saying? We understand where our help at.
You see who got a high motor. You see who got a high motor. You know which receiver got.
So I want to know about this. So you pride yourself on being a technician, right?
No doubt.
So do you watch a lot of film? Like why? You know how you make sure technique is safe, sound, and where it need to be for execution.
I watch a lot of film. Anybody we go up against, I'm gonna know everything about you. Man, I might know your mama name, your sister name, your girlfriend name. I'm doing everything. I'm dissecting you. Like this
that
is
boy
what I'm
the CIA.
doing. This is my job. Like when I go to war, they're gonna hand me an envelope. This is the target. This is who we trying to capture. This is who we trying to rescue. This is the mission. And that's the same thing when I approach the field as a DB. He's a target. That's the mission. I'm going to make sure this job is complete, and that's what I make my guys understand. So we're going to do all our study on him before we invade that space.
All right. So my question is, as a recruiter, and a coach.
You like that, huh, boy?
What you look for in a player?
When you
from recruiting as a coach, what you look for?
What catches Coach Thomas' eye?
What type of DB
big
you
ass
look for?
eye?
And my question, what type of receiver?
I know a lot can catch them motherfuckers.
I want to know both sides.
I want a dog. At the end of the day, I want a dog. Okay,
nice fucking player.
I want a dog.
Big
I want a
fucking
dog.
eyes.
But
Nice fucking football.
You got different types of dogs. You know, you got little dogs, you got big dogs, but. You know, the creative player, every coach will want. You gonna want a 6'3" guy who run a 4'3", who look good long. You know, under probably 180 coming through high school, but that's cool. But at the end of the day, you got goons out there like my man's over here who been doing his thing. You know,
is it easy to catch Coach eye?
That 10, that gold, that
Stacks
purple
laughed
and gold.
at that eye shit.
But the eye is real. Like, but when you find a dog on that field, and you know you can coach him and get him that game and get him that technique, and he love ball the way he love ball. That's what I want.
You can see a good receiver. Can you tell what makes a
good receiver anyway? Huh?
A good receiver.
He playing with them eyes. I'm trying to.
I could definitely spot anything. He ain't too far behind me though. He like my secondary. That's the secondary right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm either one. He bugged too. You know what I'm saying?
Take those fucking glasses off. See them fucking beach balls in your head.
It's part of my costume. When you see me, it's part of the costume. You know?
I know that bitch can see all the defense, all the offense plays.
Just like, for sure.
Could that eagle eye? He's roaming the perimeter.
When I'm hot, I'm hot. They don't want me to get high, get like Curry.
You can laugh, son. You can laugh loud. You can laugh loud.
Hey, you see them not laughing. You see them not laughing. They know.
The first
get crazy, I'm going to cut up on him.
Lie. First thing started sweating was his eyes right here.
Yeah.
Oh, they got hot.
They got sweaty eyeballs.
Bitch over here squeezing his head together with the fucking headphones on.
That been like a goldfish. That big eyes like that.
Stop laughing over there. You gonna make me mad. You know how I feel when I get played.
All right, yeah. We gonna get off your bionic looks.
This one right here.
That tip, right?
That been big.
Chin all on the table.
I really should have got that Patron bottle. That's one. That big got some bluckers.
All right, son.
He's about to break this chair over here.
We gonna chill.
It's all right, son. Go ahead.
We gonna get off the biotics.
You know I could go.
All right, what's harder, being a player or a coach? Because I heard coaches got to put in like 80 hours.
I take them hours.
So which one harder?
It's been a player. When you out there running, you got to do all that work. That work serious and that work hard. That work ain't for everybody. Mm-hmm. But when you like that and you got it in you, you won't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely say a player because you got to put the work in if you're trying to be the best, the greatest. You trying to be the GOAT. You trying to get to that next level. So you got to put work in. Coaching, I'm chilling. I'm watching film. I'm like straight.
Your body don't hurt and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Your body ain't hurt unless you just eating bad, crazy. But you know, I work out everything. So
when did the pain hit after football, son? Like aches, because you know you done had some surgeries, growing. You done had all of
that. Every once in a while, something might go loose in there. You know, I don't know.
Did you stop feeling
it?
They
messed up on something, but they just gonna say they good, but. I ain't gonna know anyway. It's been close.
You know they messed up something.
Loose.
Crack every day.
Did you start feeling it more right after, like when you was done playing football?
Yeah, I mean for sure that. I mean when you just chilling, you ain't doing nothing, you gonna start feeling all that.
You still work out the same?
Yeah, I work out. I got to. Like I'm like a trained machine. If I ain't working out, like my day going bad. So I gotta work out at the same time, probably early in the morning, give me a little running. And I'm good. If I don't do that, then something wrong.
So look, you did graduate from LSU. You got your degree, right?
Yeah.
And you are a proud alumni of Oprah Walker College of Career Preparatory High School and Community Center.
Right? Don't ever forget the Community Center, boy.
So now we about to get into this segment called Professor B, my black African brother.
Serious, I ain't brought these out in a minute.
We're going to explain the rules to you, my brother.
They look like the ribbons I asked you for. That boy bringing all his personal stuff to him.
We're going to give you a math problem. You're going to have to answer the math problem. If you get it wrong, you're going to have to take a shot. If you get it right, we gotta take the shot.
I ain't gonna much capture y'all. Like,
you gotta be.
I was a genius in the classroom, and the only way I was a genius because I knew how to get around.
That bitch say he was a G. What G?
Tell him pump his brakes again.
I knew how to get around the system.
Tell him pump his brakes.
That bitch say he was a genius.
My people, they was getting that done.
Tell him pump his brakes again.
What he said? Did you have any 504 IEP accommodations at Walker?
Probably so.
You was in the 504 class?
No.
You was able to use the calculator for the leap test?
I probably made myself have to do it.
You had to go, Dwayne, come test in 202.
I ain't about to put my school out there like that.
We going to test on this live down there.
We already got a lot of problems going on with what happened with the testing and all that. So I ain't going to speak on that.
No, Chuck, we about to clear all that up in the real soon.
I was good. I just know that I was good. Them scores was nice. I made a 27 on the ACT.
Ooh,
I had a 3.6 coming out of high school. I had, academic scholarships. I had D1 football. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you wanted me to do. If you wanted me to play lacrosse, tennis, I was able to do that. You know what I'm saying? I put the work in.
So look, while Fat B getting his question, I want to talk. 2020 Natty year. Let's talk about that. When you was on the LSU staff on one of the best teams ever put together.
Big facts.
Let's talk about that fucking experience. Y'all was lit. All right, first before you even get in that experience, I want to know, did y'all know that spring? What you can say? 2019 year. Did y'all know that spring that y'all was special and y'all was nice, or did it came like?
So you give me something easy, like a plus.
I got you. I got you with a plus. I got you.
How much time
he get 45 seconds. It's multiple choice.
So let's talk about.
It's multiple. Stop talking to them. They can't help you.
They can't help you. Let's go.
Start that timer. Start it.
How would you have like
multiple choice? That's a square root. Tell me the square root.
Get the fucking thing and answer my question.
Yeah, answer his question.
I want to know about the 2019. How was that?
Did y'all know?
And did y'all know that spring that y'all was special, or did it come like?
Was it a feeling in the air? Was it a
feeling? Show them because if I get it wrong, I'm being embarrassed.
You is gonna get it right.
He might get it right.
So listen. What was the experience? Did y'all know? Answer that.
Yeah.
All right. So
that spring,
what was the atmosphere like to going into that year?
Yeah, that spring. Did y'all know y'all was special?
In the spring, I knew we was gonna win the championship because I had never seen an offense like that before. My time spending at LSU, the defense kind of always held it down, ran everything. But to see the offense go at will, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, they got something. Seeing Joe Burrow, seeing Jamal, seeing Justin, seeing Clyde, seeing Thaddeus, the O-line, defense, all them dudes out there really competing every day. Even the DB, we clamped them up most days.
Did they fuck y'all up at practice?
Nah, we used to handle them. We had PQ. Our D-line was fire.
Y'all had them DBs back there too. Y'all had them DBs.
You got Christian, you got Sting. We out there. You know what I'm saying? We really doing our thing against them, but they did theirs too. So, but seeing that, I knew it was like that. Once we got past week 2 against Texas, I said, ain't nobody beating us. We're gonna run the table, and that's what we did.
All right, how do you go from that? Because the year before they wasn't that offense wasn't that elite the year before.
Gotta pick one, my boy.
That's
two
that's
shots.
a shot. I don't care if you get it right or wrong.
Pick one.
Guessing 2, 8, 9.
Come on, man.
2's run with 4s. That's even numbers. 8 and 5. No, 9. 5 and 9 is the running mates. That's on the
5 and 9. Come on, man.
Was Joe Burrow cutting up in practice?
Who, Joe? Oh,
yeah.
Joe
Bitch, pick an answer.
Facts. You have to pick one and give it to me, man.
28.
Everybody get it wrong. So
don't trip, son. It's multiple choice. Just pick
an
one, bro.
Miss Briscoe, we gotta talk about this.
I just seen Miss Briscoe.
Boy, pick an answer.
Boy, pick one, boy.
I'm coming to your class after hours, office hours, to talk about this.
Yeah, all right, he got that shit wrong.
The boy be cheating that shit, boy.
Take your sip.
I was just waiting on him to give it to me. I got that
so
wrong.
like Fat B said,
answer always D.
How did y'all make that? How y'all made that fucking change from being sad to winning the Natty?
Because that was the same team from last year.
I mean,
what was the difference?
It's definitely coaching. I mean, talent and coaching gonna always win championships. When you got the talent, you got good coaches, you're gonna win championships. If you got good players and not good coaching, you're gonna lose. If you got good coaches and not good players, you're gonna lose. If you got good coaching and good players, you're gonna win.
Who was better? Who was a better player? Jamal Chase or Devontae Smith?
Jamal Chase.
All right. Your man's over here was talking that crazy shit.
I'm so glad. Bring it up. Stop. Like he said, we go to the draft. I said
Jamal Chase gonna be the first receiver. He the best one. He's better than him.
Listen,
he ain't better than him.
Stop. I said there was 1A, 1B.
I said ain't no 1A. I said he won.
This his opinion. Can I speak my own opinion? It's not his.
The NFL is showing
it's mine. How you gonna speak for me, I'm going to continue to stand on that in the draft. No. In the draft, I said he would have got 5. I said for me in the draft because of them two, I'm still. You're not gonna be wrong. I'm picking him.
You is wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not say.
He said now he is.
No, I said this COVID year when he set out. I said he's still the best player. Fuck what y'all talking about. He won a Heisman and all that. I said Jamar Chase still the best player.
I don't
and he gonna be the first receiver off the board.
I'm fine with that. I said in the draft. I said I'm fine with that. It's not. I have no problem.
What the score is?
Jamar Chase.
What school? They ain't got no school.
I was trying to tell him.
God bless you.
He would got 5, son.
No, I'm not getting. You're not getting fired.
I bet if the Eagles could go back right now and say who we could get, who they gonna take?
He's not getting. He's not. I'm not getting fired. He's not getting a bust. That's not. No, I said I said I'm gonna pick Devontae Smith.
He said he would draft Devontae Smith.
I did. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad.
Not over Jamar Chase.
At that time, I said at that time I'm picking him. At that time, not for what he's doing, none of that. From that year, I said from that year,
he set out and everything.
I said from that year, I'm picking him.
Everybody, I said it's gone but forgotten.
I'm not getting fired.
Everybody forgot.
I'm not getting fired.
You're not getting fired. You getting demoted.
He said
all right, that's
not getting. He's not getting fired.
Somebody gonna say.
I'm not getting
fired. What you doing, man? This boy big, fast catch.
Not getting fired.
2 ways, man. Get demoted. Don't take him off the draft room and need his head.
He's still not a bust, but he look.
He's not a bust. He's not a bust. But it's head and shoulders who's the better receiver.
No, that's not.
But it was back then too.
He didn't show it, son.
What Jamar Chase did in 2019, and even over his Heisman, if you watch football and know as a pure receiver. Them the NFL GMs knew who was right.
He still
is. Give me this fucking ball.
They still was drafted at the top. I'm fine. I ain't got no problem. I'm still holding on to that. I ain't got no problem with that,
all
baby.
All right, man. Let's go. Boom. So, when the national championship experience is going against Clemson, was there ever any doubt or y'all knew y'all was smoking them too? Because everybody thought, if anybody had a chance, it could have been Dabo and the crew. So y'all knew y'all was smoking them too?
Yeah, we knew we were smoking everybody. It was easy. As long as Joe showed up, we was winning. I ain't with much cap. Like, it was either, really how much we was winning by. That was the question.
Like, y'all walking in there like that?
Facts.
So here, tell me what X equal. Tell me what X equals, son.
Man, these people making up
YouTube questions. That's not a YouTube.
They don't even know the answer.
All right, so look.
A YouTube question.
Fat B definitely don't know the answer.
How?
He's smart. He put them glasses on. He got that brain. He got that brain head.
I know the answer.
This is what I want to know.
I can break it down. Listen to that man.
They gonna say you wrong regardless.
I'm gonna break the answer down.
They don't know the answer.
I'm gonna let you write your wrong.
How much time he get?
He get a minute and 25 seconds.
This ain't even real.
I'm gonna let him write his wrong answer.
I don't know this.
And then I'm gonna solve it.
If y'all do know,
listen. I'm gonna solve it after to show him that is the wrong answer.
This is what I want to know. What's Coach Thomas Swagg like?
That's not even a real answer.
Listen, man, you gotta answer me. You can't know me. What's Coach? Huh?
Now you better not take no advice from that quarterback right there.
All right, so look. What's Coach Thomas Swagg like when he in these living rooms? You got to go in these mama's living rooms.
How you talk to them people?
How you talking to these
How them people trust you with their baby like they say?
I talk to them like this. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to get you something better, and we're going to grow. I'm going to give them the real. I'm going to give them the game. I'm going to tell you everything that's going on. And that's just
you don't have to say it right now, but do you have a perfect sales pitch that you just have for everyone? I got this line.
For sure.
When you knock on the door, let me get this right.
When I come through that, you know.
You ain't got to drop your line, but we just saying, everybody, you got that go-to line.
Is that LSU team the best team ever?
Ooh.
Yeah, over the Miami's, them Florida teams.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Over the U's?
Ooh. I'm going to say no, but that's your... I'm going to say no.
Look, in their time, it's a different ballgame right now. They good dudes, they big, we getting them in the spread. It's a different game.
But don't forget, they was the same speed with that size. They was moving the same speed. They not just no big physical. They was physical, fast, and strong.
Listen to me. You see what Justin do every week. You see what Jamal do every week.
They had fucking...
You see what Clyde do every week. You see what Joe do every week.
But everybody on their team went on Sundays too.
And half of them Hall of Famers.
Man, listen to me. We are scoring 40.
On the U? Ooh, Dwayne said it. 2019 LSU scoring 40 on the U.
Scoring 40.
Lord, that's heavy.
Ed Reed and them too.
That's heavy. Time, motherfucker.
40.
Let's go. Take his job because he's wrong. You ain't even... Look where he
That's a lie.
He got a... No, look where he joined football.
For the U or for LSU? I'm not saying.
Sean Taylor wasn't even getting in the game like that.
He wasn't. They was
all 3 of their wide receivers went to the league.
Dead too.
All of them.
They had niggas who didn't even play, young boy.
That still got drafted.
All 3 of their tight ends got George. They had Greg Olsen, Kellen Winslow, and what's this one more missing one? Fuck. DJ Shockey.
Yeah, he didn't. I was about to say that's. He got Jonathan Vilman.
Jeremy Shockey.
That's my answer.
Greg Olsen was on that team.
I said it.
Greg Olsen, Kellen Winslow.
He drew up.
Oh, hold on. I got to do it this way. I coach offense. You can't.
They had Antrell Rose.
This for defensive players. For offense is the other way. Yeah. What did Drew coach?
This bitch threw a base defense, 2 high safeties, 3-4.
That's what I'm running.
4-2-5.
That's me.
And you 4-2-5. So here, that boy cutting up. I'm gonna run levels. I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna make one. Somebody gonna get that. It's called windows. I got to make sure you in his coverage to call this play. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure he got to throw it in the window. What
you got?
I need him.
What I'm playing?
You got 2 high safeties. You playing cover 2. I'm just going off of this line.
You know I'm playing cover 2.
I'm going off the lineup. We can't change the.
I can play quarters.
This guy called you palming it out. You matching shit over there, huh, coach? I see.
I'm just saying.
Carrying shit.
Okay, we go quarters. We gonna change. Are we gonna run a mesh route?
You don't know what I'm in.
All right, I'm just.
Everything gonna look the same.
It's gonna be in my mind. We running cover 2 till I see it change.
So you said Fat B gonna be seeing ghosts?
Yeah, you gonna see ghosts.
If you coach against Fat B,
look at him now.
You gonna lock him up?
He jittery.
If you coach against Fat B, go whip his ass.
We going off of what you said. Sure. I'm just going.
I've been doing that.
I'm lining up.
I locked him down when we was at practice.
Oh, no, he didn't. I done dropped them all in the dirt. Y'all remember one day was at 7-on-7. He couldn't catch me. He was running, yelling at me.
Do I look like I get dirty?
He was running.
I don't even touch the ground at practice.
Man, rolling. Then that bitch laughed and said,
so clean.
You got me. That bitch was dirty at practice. That bitch.
When Megatron hit him with that boot.
That bitch was like that.
That bitch ran off the field.
When it was one-on-one tackling drill. Raymond gave that bit a stinker of his life.
That bitch ran off the field.
They parade about 1 or 2 plays over the careers.
That's the funny shit.
Raymond used to get with you though.
He did. He used to get on your
I'm that guy. If I don't play, we lose every game. 2.
We want to get helicopter without you.
You didn't been set out a lot of times. You didn't did a lot of quarters. Now what you say about them people saying you didn't set out a lot of quarters?
What you say about helicopter? That was a what?
It's all girls.
You done set out a lot of quarters. Huh? You remember
that was the first game I ever got scored on, and I never told nobody. Like my first touchdown that anybody ever scored on me. I was in the 9th grade. We played Warren Easton. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I might have seen that.
We were blowing them out. I was Mr. Freshman. You know, I worried about all the festivities going on from the after game stuff.
The thick ass suits.
I knew we was gonna beat them, you know what I'm saying? So we blew them out. But
thick ass suit.
Tigray Dwayne was funny as a motherfucker. Tigray Dwayne, y'all, is an ignorant, stupid motherfucker.
No, I wanted to tell the people when he got put off the team for the summer game.
We can tell about that too, but I'm telling this story. Fuck that. We in crunch time against Brother Martin.
Oh my God!
It's crunch time.
This got to be 11th grade.
It's like it's 10th grade. It's 10th grade at tag. It's close game. We stopped them. We win. Look,
we had a close game for
look. I'm about to tell you. Look, they come out there. They see what we in. They call timeout. Boom. They be in the sideline. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. They about to run all slants. Everybody. They about to run the slant. Damn it. Make sure you got your man inside. They about to run the slant. They come out there. What y'all think they scored the touchdown? A slant over here.
A fucking slant.
Everybody like, bitch, you yelling.
He yelling all over the field.
And guess what Brother Martin ran? All slants.
I wasn't fooling with him at the time. I
got another one, y'all. He was no good 10th grade, son.
He said he wanted us to lose, right?
I wanted to prove a point to the coaches. Y'all need me.
You told, don't even say that.
All right,
no, he tore up too. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all another how tore up. Look,
and why he got put off?
We playing Rumble. We playing Rumble 10th grade year. So
that was a shellacking.
We rarely play. We rarely play. Cover 3. So this time they told us to play cover 3. Somebody says check black. All right, so everybody check black. Everybody know that man. So guess what happens after we take black? They score us a touchdown. So Coach Power brought all us over there. They said, so why y'all in black? Everybody just sitting there looking. Why y'all in black? Nobody.
Rule number one, never rat.
Nobody. How you gonna say he the one rat? So look, he went. Look what he gonna say. Look what that bitch said. Cortez told me that boy called Bushy line, boy. That boy he told everybody. I told David that bitch said, y'all some bitches, y'all ratted on me. He said, bitch, you trying to lie on me. He did. I said, that bitch co-power said, y'all, all you bitches get out. Y'all sit down. This bitch retarded.
11th grade year, he got his shit together.
He did. Dude used to supposed to be over you in 10th grade right here.
Hold up. Let's talk about the games. I won a lot of games for us.
You did. We got to talk about
Bartholomew, you know.
Bradley Seal. I thought you would have said one of them niggas was out here running past you too.
None of them did nothing. Like they was all solid mode.
I know junior year. That boy gonna make sure he say what year, cause now sophomore.
Helen Cox, I won the game on the slant.
Them people were
that was like
what
a walk
year?
We beat the shit out them every time. Them
people garbage. We beat them.
The game winner.
No, not against Helen Cox.
No, sir. We had them homecoming games. No, sir.
Remember we beat them in 11th grade with Taz, and we had the picnic when began that shit.
No, that wasn't.
That wasn't Helen Cox.
He got all the tape.
You hold up. First off, not junior year. You damn sure ain't winning us them.
I was like that.
Man.
You know that.
And senior year, you ain't play.
Huh?
We beat them at Birmingham 10th grade. It was daytime.
Them people been pool.
That was the game I bet the slam down. I got that on. That's on my highlight. That's on my highlight tape on YouTube.
We got the highlight. All right, my bad.
All right, so we're about to move on, my brother, my black African brother.
You give him yours, huh?
Yeah, you might say you ain't. We gotta skip because this bitch ain't got no picture. So we gonna go. You went to Professor B, and now you at Professor D. All right. So listen, where is the capital of Illinois? You got 30 seconds.
Washington.
All right.
What you mean?
What's the capital
of Washington?
No, of Illinois. I said the capital. I said the capital of Illinois.
Washington. He let me mess up. This is the name of the capital. The capital is the capital.
No, of Illinois, not
Washington.
Of Illinois.
Of Washington.
And I want to know about air control. So talk about air control and shit like that.
Hold up.
And
Did you say two different things?
No, I said Illinois. I don't know what.
I ain't got nothing to do with his stuff.
Illinois is.
What's the capital of Illinois?
Washington. Go ahead,
Using me on this bitch.
I'm asking you what's the capital of Illinois.
Illinois, he's saying Washington. So
the capital of Illinois.
It's my segment.
That's just stupid. That's definitely not it.
Time.
Of Illinois.
What it is.
But go tell us what airtime is and answer his thing.
Because I want to know about air control.
So air control is...
He all fucked up.
Hold up, what you said though?
What about talk about air control? You
air
know?
control.
That's your
air control. That's my that's my brand. You know what I'm saying? It's for all the top DBs in the country. You know what I'm saying? We have a retreat every off season. We're gonna start going 24/7 year round. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get better every day. We're gonna be in the lab working, getting on our craft, making sure we polished up, getting ready for the league. That's that's the end goal. We gonna be doing this. You know, it's us versus everybody. You know, people. We talking real DB play. We talking real technique. We talking fundamentals. We talking about being on top of our game. We talking about some legendary shit.
You got NFL clientele and shit. Who you got?
For sure.
Who
we got
training?
everybody.
Tell us about some of the top players you training.
Guys that I've coached over the years. I coached D. Sting, Derek Stingley Jr. You know what I'm saying? Coach Cordell Fly, Redarius Jones, Jay Ward, Darren Evans, Christian Fulton. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you got a nice
guy over here.
Don't say that man name because we don't need no charges, no ESPN tickets with our clips on there.
We ain't got none of
allegations over there, bro.
Let me get to my guys right now. Brandon Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Chandler Rivers, you know what I'm saying? All my guys, Cam, but you know what I'm saying? We like that in the secondary. I might be working on my dude Cash. My new dude just came from receiver, coming over to DB. That's my new project. You know what I'm saying? He about to be coming the next great on the defense side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? I love working with new projects. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, you athletic, dog. You could do it regardless. DBs, we highest paid guys in the league. You make money going backwards. You know what I'm saying? You could go forward, you go backwards, but you got to be real special to do it backwards. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hardest position on the defense.
I got one more question.
But he got to tell you that capital of Chicago.
What's the capital? I know he got to take a shot. Take a sip, my brother. Sip it.
I'll take a sip.
Yeah.
He said sip.
So I got one more question before we get into quick hitters.
Question like I'm in Miss Peter's class or something.
We got one more.
R.I.P. Miss Peters.
I got one more question before we get into quick hitters to get you out of there. What advice would you give to the next 4-star, 5-star athlete coming out of high school right now. You know, times hard with NIL and all this shit. What advice would you give to the young buck right now?
I'm running track all 4 years in high school. I'm running track. If I could do anything differently of my career, of anything that I know, me being a coach, if the first time I'm asking anything, I'm running track. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Speed kills. You know what I'm saying? Speed is the number one thing that everybody wants in this game. You fast, you different. You know what I'm saying? You want to run track. I mean, you been from the city, you been from New Orleans, from Louisiana, period, you're going to be like that mentally anyway. Like, you that's just something you got, you know what I'm saying? We always know for our heart and the way we play, our mindset. But when you got speed, you different.
Gotcha,
you know So you got to have that speed, man.
Let's get it. So now we're about to get into our quick hitters, all right? I mean, pick one's a drink. So you got to pick one or you're going to have to take a sip of the drink, all right? Let's get it.
Get that boy Hennessy. Oh, my
yeah,
man.
man, so you can put Wayne or Slim. Wayne or Slim.
Oh, shit. Wayne.
All right. Dave Chappelle or Bernie Mac?
Dave Chappelle.
Friday of Life.
Oh, shit. Friday of Life. Friday of Life. I'm gonna go Life.
All right. Nas or Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
DMX or Tupac?
Tupac.
Cardi or Nicki?
Fuck, I'm fucking Cardi. Fuck Nicki, bitch.
Right.
That boy know he wanted to say Nicki. I'm picking Nicki, bitch.
Jay-Z or Diddy?
I'm telling you.
Jay-Z, we already discussed that.
Randy Moss or Jerry Rice?
Justin Jefferson, Jamal
I
Chase.
said Randy Moss or Jerry Rice.
That boy, yeah.
Moss,
man,
Rice.
yeah, what's wrong with you?
If I had to pick one, I'm going Randy because of what he could do.
All right.
No
Master P or Birdman?
Oh, shit. I don't want no problem.
All right. That's Gucci.
That's a good answer.
Gucci or Louis?
Oh, shit.
Brands, whatever. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, which what?
Me. Damn, Gucci or Louis. Fuck, I don't know.
Pick one, motherfucker.
What you got?
Right. Paid in Full or Boys in the Hood?
Paid in full.
Minister Society or Paid in Full?
Paid in full.
Belly or Shotters?
Ooh. Let me check on that.
Who killed my little brother, Black Eye?
Max.
I'm gonna go with Shotters. Shotters is different. Man, Max fucking crazy.
Power or The Wire?
Power or The Wire. Power more probably modern day, I guess. I'll go Power.
All right.
I'll go Power.
So would you eat ass or booty?
Huh?
If you need an explanation, I could give you one. Would you eat ass or booty?
Neither. I'm gonna eat pussy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
oh my god.
So you don't want neither one of them? All right. All right, let's go. Quick hitters. Whatever come to your mind first, you answer. Ass or titties?
Ass.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Favorite drink of all time? It could be anything. Not just look at whatever.
Water.
Dinner or breakfast?
Dinner.
Burger or tacos?
Burger.
Shell toes or G-Nice?
G-Nice.
Cash money or no limit?
Drink.
That's not even a drink, but drink. That boy, that boy.
That's how they trick you when you ain't paying attention.
That's not
fucking listening.
That's not even a drink though. Son.
Let's go. Batman or Superman?
I don't know. I'll say Batman because I dressed up as Black.
Favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Let me not say that. I'm tripping. Say it again.
Favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Favorite pair of shoes, Jordans, I guess. I don't know.
If you was on the island and you only could bump, if you was on the island for a year, you only could bump 3 albums. What 3 you bump?
Babyface Ray.
And what else?
Jay-Z.
And what else?
Lil Wayne.
All right. If you could see anybody perform Dead or Alive, who would it be?
Huh?
If you could see anybody perform Dead or Alive, who would it be?
Dead or Alive, anybody that I could see perform.
Mm-hmm.
Dead or Alive, anybody I could see perform.
Got Tupac,
I don't want to see
Biggie, DMX, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye.
Lady Gaga, Adele,
Beyonce, Michael Jackson,
Madonna,
Prince, Elvis,
B.B. King,
Elvis, Jimi Hendrix,
Aaliyah.
All right, that's a good one.
We have some good names.
R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
R. Kelly, what's that?
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
R. Kelly.
Superpowers?
Yeah.
I want, I don't know. I'll probably say I want fucking read minds.
Read minds. All right. Finish the sentence. All right. I hate when niggas do what?
Complain.
I look for blank in a woman.
Loyalty.
If I wasn't a football coach, I'd be what?
Gangster. Stupid ass.
Everybody laugh. Nigga, everybody hit that boy with that.
Oh, man, that boy made me pause.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Everybody just, nigga ain't even laugh.
Stupid ass. Nah, if I was in the, I'm going to say that for real. If I was in a coach, let me see. What I really want to do for real.
He had a high motor, so he'd have been running from the police.
Come on, bitch, hurry up.
If I was in a coach, I don't know, I'd probably run for president.
So I heard somebody say wine or astronaut.
Mm-hmm. It's all right.
All right. I am blank.
The GOAT.
Let's get it, man. We appreciate you for sliding through. My black African brother.
I'm in here bucking it.
Y'all remember, like, comment, subscribe to the Swagg Ca podcast. Make sure y'all listen, download on Apple, Spotify, all that shit, man. Y'all remember, be cool, stay in school.
And don't do drugs.